Hey, what's up, everybody? It's KBR Sports, the best sports talk show of your 24-hour day, coming to you on WODU Studios, the best in college radio. I'm your host, Brendan Abbott, with my two co-hosts, Rashad Pinnell to my left, Khaled Lewis to my right. We're bringing you the best sports talk of the day, y'all, and guess what? It's Mamba Day. It's the Bean Bryant's Day. 20 years, y'all, 20 years for Kobe Bryant and his NBA career. We're gonna get into that, of course, throughout this show. You see, I'm Lakered out today. Well, first, let me start the show off right. Gentlemen, how are you both doing today?
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm living. I'm all right. Here we go.
You know,
the minute you hear
you
Rashad, why Rashad always sound old?
I don't think it's gonna be bad today.
Rashad, you always sound old whenever you give him an announcement. You know what I mean? Like he sound like he just woke up, gotta take his kids to school and everything like that. Like,
hey, that's how life is in the morning, man. When I wake up at 6 o'clock and I know Brendan be awake, can't take me to work.
Come on, you still on that? You still on that?
Yeah, I'm still on it. I'm gonna be on the first semester, man.
Rashad, what did I tell you? If it isn't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. But it is broke because my legs be broke. Anyway,
your legs be broke.
But you know, I was at work. You know, 6 o'clock in the morning. You know, I realized something, guys. I'm the JAG president.
Oh my God.
I'm the JAG president.
Oh,
I realized.
Why?
He really was serious about this.
It's a movement. It's a JAG movement. Shout out to Rudy.
Oh my God.
I'm the president.
Oh my God.
I realized it. And that's how my day's been.
That's how your day's been. Just being another.
Hey, it's a JAG day. Just another day.
Oh yeah,
there's no explanation for that.
You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, just the rationale behind that.
Just another day, just another guy.
Just another day, just another guy. Y'all need help.
Let's get on to the sports.
Khaled, you say you're doing all right today?
Yeah, bro. I had 5.5 hours of sleep. I woke up with so much energy.
5.5 hours.
Mm-hmm. I was finna send like 3. But
I was trying to work on paper.
Who you tell it? And I still the non-page, bro. The non-page, bro. When I'm supposed to be 10, when you double, you know, you're doing paper, guys, and you double spacing it, and you know you leave it single space, and you just know you hit 10, and no, you're wrong. You got 9. And you know your professor don't care. Professor's not gonna care.
You say your professor?
He's not gonna care. He wants 10.
I am so.
I can put a works cited page like that's 10. He's like nah,
except for the works cited. So you gotta put a look.
No cover letter, no works cited.
Right. This dude, I can't.
Trying to finesse the 12-page paper with the.
I'm just gonna put in there. I'm like today's Mama Day, man. You gotta accept it for that.
Today's Mamba Day. You have to take this paper because today is Mamba Day. That is funny. All right, guys. For the topics for today, we're gonna be talking about Kobe Bryant playing his final game today in Los Angeles. And we're going to be getting into that and talking about just a farewell tour in totality, just how the tour has been so far, and just get into about how Kobe Bryant has played in this final season and the Lakers as it is this final season. Then we'll get into Golden State's pursuit of 73 wins on this season. They're playing tonight also with at 10:30 on ESPN, just like Kobe Bryant will be on ESPN2 playing. And we'll get into both those games, and then also into how Josh Gordon's reinstatement for the NFL got denied by the NFL. And then for the final topic, we'll talk about what Kobe Bryant has meant to us and meant to everybody pretty much on this show. But for those watching, make sure that you tune in to us on Rabble TV. Tune into us on Spreaker. Of course, tune into us on YouTube, like for those who are doing now. Comment on the YouTube videos and follow subscribe to our KBR Sports YouTube channel and comment on our videos, and make sure you subscribe to the page. Tweet us at KBR_sports, and we can read your tweets live during the show so that nobody goes unnoticed. And then also listen to us on iTunes, and like I said, don't forget to comment on the YouTube channel. All right, y'all.
Don't forget to call in.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Make sure, Rashad, you go ahead and shout out the number. You know, you're the one that remember. Go ahead.
Hey, make sure you can call in and join us on the debate, join us on the talks. Especially, we want to hear what you guys think about Kobe in this farewell tour. We really want to hear about Manziel, and we really want to hear about the 73 wins. So you can call it 757-683-4405. And again, you can call it at 757-683-4405. Call in and let us know.
All right. Thank you, Rashad. I appreciate that, man. All right, y'all. So to get things underway, so pretty much this is going to be the last game of Kobe Bryant's career against the Utah Jazz. There's going to be a lot of fanfare for this game. There's going to be a lot of media tuning in for this game. Kobe, of course, this is going to be the last game of his 20-year career, where it's been nothing but greatness. It's too hot in here. You got brother.
It's just roasting, bro.
Yeah, it's hot as fuck here. But
it's as hot as Kobe was when he dropped 81.
Exactly. Exactly.
All Kobe,
got that on my shirt.
Kobe
got that shirt on my back.
I see it.
But pretty much this is going to be the last game of a prestigious 20-year career, and he at this juncture in his career, it's more so the Lakers aren't competitive. They're not competing for a playoff spot, but it's just all the fanfare for this season has just been about Kobe Bryant and celebrating a legacy, celebrating greatness. And so how do you guys feel about the game tonight? I mean, even for this game tonight, there's going to be between 400 to 500 media members have been given credentials for this game. Over 200 to over 225 or 250 actual media members have been denied media access, and 16 different countries have been granted media access for this event. And they can only accommodate like 225 of these guys on the court. So a good amount of them are going to cover it from the press room. So that's how big this fanfare for this game is. So fellas, what do you guys think about just this last game for Kobe Bryant? And also, everybody watching, go on Snapchat, and you can use your Snapchat. It's Mamba Day, so you can slide right on your phone, use the Mamba Day filter, and in celebration of Kobe Bryant. But yeah, what do you guys think about this last game and the farewell tour for Kobe Bryant? Colin, we'll start with you. What do you think about it?
Well, I'm gonna talk about the farewell tour first. Because of his Lakers team and how bad the Lakers team has been. I mean, the farewell tour, everybody's excited to see Kobe. You know, he ain't dropping as many points as he used to. He ain't the Mamba like he used to be, the Black Mamba. But just having that Lakers team is just, it was a bad kind of like, it's definitely a bad season for Lakers. I think not looking at how they played basketball, but more so the effect that Kobe had when he came onto the court. I remember y'all went to the game against Washington, and y'all said that everybody was just chanting his name. I think that it shows that even when you have a bad team and you've been such a phenomenal player for 20 years, you have a huge effect on the people around you. You know, although the team ain't good, you still bring an energy and more fans to the Lakers organization because of your greatness. Now, to talk about his final game, they get to play at home against Utah. One, I know the media, like you said, the media coverage is going to be crazy. Two, I heard that the tickets were like $800 if you thought you was going to go.
If you thought you was going to go.
If you thought you were going to go. And it's just, I know it's just going to be phenomenal for them to play at home and with Kobe's last game. And, you know, Lakers fans, the ones in LA, they're probably going to be, you know, they're going to scream their hearts out for Kobe Bryant when he comes out onto the court. And, you know, it's just one of those things that it's like a movie moment, you know, just one of those moments at the end where everything goes well. And it just was a great movie, and people just stand up out of their chairs and give it a round of applause.
Yep. Rashad, what about you? What do you think about this?
See, coming in, you know, this is you know, this farewell tour overall was it was different. It was
different.
It was different. We wanted to see Kobe go out on a high note where, you know, his team's in the playoffs, get a chance to win a championship. Kobe's averaging, you know, his 27 for like his career, stuff like that. You want to see stuff like that, but we didn't really get that. But we still got to see flashes of vintage Kobe, and that's what made it exciting.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? You know the Lakers are bad, but you never knew what Kobe you might get. You might have got the, you know, 81-point Kobe. You may have got the Kobe, the first game after his Achilles tear Kobe. You just never knew. But it still was fun watching him play. And coming to his final game of the season, you're looking at like, man, this is it. This is Gilbert Arenas was trying to get signed to a 10-day contract where he'd pay for his own contract.
Yeah,
just to see Kobe play courtside. And so you understand like that tickets are going for, you know, like $20,000, which is 9 times what they're worth to see this man Kobe play in his last game. And honestly, I see Kobe like going off. I see Kobe dropping at least 40. I don't see him sitting out that much.
40.
I don't see him sitting out that much. I just see a great game from Kobe. This is his last game. It's Kobe. He's that competitive instinct is about to come back out. He knows he does. This is it. This is his last game. Might as well put it all on the line. So I'm just looking at like, wow, like this is going to be an amazing game to watch.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, 73. I mean, sorry, not 73, but just 20 years of NBA basketball is a long time to have been playing in this league. And so for him to have been in this league and been doing what he's doing at such a high level for such a long time is a testament to his individual greatness beyond par. Like there's nobody that's there as far as we what we've seen in this generation of players. It's crazy. I mean, this just in the framework of this game. I mean, this game is going to be crazy. I mean, this is his. I'm out. I'm going out. I'm hopefully going out with a bang. And even though this season hasn't been the best for Kobe, he's averaging about 17 points, shooting about. He's actually the worst statistical 3-point shooter in the league right now. And it's because a lot of his shots, I mean, most of his shots are from three. So he's taking a lot of contested 3-point jump shots because he's older now. So he doesn't have the same ability to blow by his opponents and stuff like that. But he is still the Black Mamba. He's going to do what he can to try and give everybody a show. And in terms of just how I mean, to me, in some respects, it's kind of sad because of the fact that I feel as though he's been this is what the Lakers have given him. Like the Lakers have given him nonsense. Like this is what he's been subjected to. He's been subjected to playing with a team of guys that what you would even it's not that these guys aren't they're not a team. They're just not a team. That's the simple fact of it. The Lakers only won 16 games on the season, and when you look at it from that standpoint, you're just like, well, how do you put this around Kobe Bryant? Every other guy that you've seen has had a farewell tour or goodbye to the game has had a sufficient squad around him. I mean, even it's not like Peyton Manning this past year finished off with a Super Bowl. Derek Jeter, his team. It's not like the Yankees didn't win a championship or nothing, but they were still a respectable team. It's not like Derek Jeter went through every game just loathing at playing baseball because his team is that bad. But you see what Kobe Bryant's been subjected to, and it's kind of sad. And you sit there and you think about the Lakers have used Kobe Bryant in a sense to I would say to bring in the fanfare, to bring in all these people tuning in to watch the Lakers. They're all watching for Kobe. None of this is happening because of the Jordan Clarksons, D'Angelo Russells. It's all Kobe Bryant. So you look at that kind of thing, you're just like, man, how did this happen? Like how did this happen to Kobe Bryant? Like how is he subjected to this? So it's kind of sad to see. But do you guys see beyond this? I would say, do you think how the Lakers have done Kobe? How do you think he even has as a relationship with the organization? How do you guys see his relationship with the organization being after he's been done like this by them?
Do I see him as in like being a part of it, like future like a president or something for them, kind of thing? Is that what you mean?
I don't know. Do you just see him having a role in the organization beyond this?
I see him. I don't see him working for Los Angeles. I see him focusing on Kobe himself. I see him focusing on, building his own brands that he got going on. And I see more so of that kind of stuff, and stuff that he really wants to do, journalism, stuff like that, things like that. I don't really see him actually like performing anything with Los Angeles Lakers in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him working with bringing people. I do see him. I see that. I do see like maybe like social media plays an impact for him, but I don't see him in like getting front office positions or anything.
Okay, Khaled, before you go, we're gonna take a quick break, guys, and we'll be right back to y'all right here on WODU Studios, the best in college radio. Hey everybody, it's KBR Sports, the best sports talk show of your 24-hour day. Coming back from break, we were talking about Kobe Bryant. Sorry for the break. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're back on now. And for everybody that's tuning in, make sure you tune in on YouTube. If you were trying to access the YouTube broadcast, now it's accessible. You can see it you can watch the show on there, and you can also watch it on Spreaker and listen into the iTunes podcast as well. And if you're a student at ODU, you can also watch it on channel 71. Yeah, you can also watch it on channel 71. But Carla, go ahead, finish with your point. What Rashad has said in reply about how Kobe might have a position with the Lakers post career because of how this season has gone for them. What do you think about that?
I think he would have a little involvement in the Lakers organization after. Because think about it, Kobe was a Lakers fan ever since he was a kid. and then he get to get into the league and play for his favorite team he played for. Yeah, I mean, he's been done dirty, and this last season's been abysmal for him. But I do think that he'll definitely give back because he has great insight. He does have a great leadership skills that he can apply to the team, whether or not it's actually a position or a or like a coaching job or something like that. He can still definitely give his opinion on whether or not good players, if this is a good player for the team, if he'll be successful in the long run, new draft picks. And he'll also want to be on the court. Well, not on the court literally, but just behind the coaches, saying stuff to him if he can't find a coaching position. But I do think that Kobe will probably do something like Shaq can do an ESPN show or something like that. I would definitely.
You think Kobe would do that?
I feel like he would.
Really?
Yeah,
Kobe.
Kobe already said he
won't. Oh yeah,
win it.
Kobe already said he wasn't with it.
He won't win it.
Kobe said he was not with it.
He was like,
I don't know.
If anything, I'm doing like photography or something like that.
He's really into that into the filmmaking and everything like that. Like, that's Kobe really.
30 for 30.
He said a 30 for 30.
You trying to be the next Spike Lee out here?
You be the narrator.
You trying to be the Spike Lee of Los Angeles.
The Spike Lee of Los Angeles.
Spike Lee all about his New York.
Oh wow, I'm so weak. But I mean, I just because watching the Lakers this season, it's honestly an abomination. I can say that with all truth in my heart. Every single degree of ounce of truth and honesty, the Lakers are pitiful. Like, this is no slight to Kobe or anybody else on the rest of y'all, but
come on,
they suck. I'm sorry. Is this a lie? They suck.
I mean, all right, so they don't suck.
Rashad,
no,
they've won 16 games on
the
season.
Whoa. As a team collectively, they suck. Lou Williams can play. Jordan Clarkson can play. But D'Angelo Russell needs to develop.
Rashad. Julius
Randle needs to develop.
Rashad. They suck.
They suck as a team.
They suck.
But they're not the 76ers, though.
Okay, how they play,
I mean, we're not that far behind. I mean, what?
But we're all good players, but they don't play good together.
It's not even that. We just don't.
If you have talent on your team, you will win games.
You don't win no talent with no big man, because Roy Hibbert ain't no big man.
Oh, LeBron has won without a big man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he had more than what Roy Hibbert was.
He's at the equivalent of Roy Hibbert.
I'm just saying we're a bad team.
We're terrible. We're awful. There's no making excuses.
These players they can have their Jimmy Butler turnaround.
Rashad, what these guys have done to Kobe is unexcusable. There's no reason for a guy to go out in for him to play his last season, 37 years old, and have to play with this rum rug team of players, like this scrap heap of players. This is abominable. How do you even Jim Buss as a president, as the vice, the VP of player operations? How do you do this to a guy who's been the fixture of your franchise for 2 decades?
Kobe got the money. It's just he couldn't bring in the people. He got the money.
Peyton Manning got the money. What did he do? They want him a championship.
But
Derek Jeter got the money. They gave him a team.
They also didn't broadcast.
There's a difference, Rashad.
There is a difference. You don't broadcast that. The LA lifestyle. That's why LaMarcus Aldridge not here. You broadcast.
Rashad,
you broadcast the basketball program.
Rashad, there's a reason. There's a reason why we couldn't keep a guy like Dwight Howard, because you know why? Dwight Howard made it simple and clear. I will stay if you hire Phil Jackson as your coach. What did Jim Buss do? You know what, Dwight? I hear what you're saying, but I want Mike D'Antoni, because we got a 39-year-old Steve Nash that can play, that we think is gonna can revolutionize our offense. Excuse me, just like he did in Phoenix. And that's what they went and did. And guess what? Dwight Howard left. And I'm not saying Dwight Howard was this revolutionary superstar, but the thing about the difference between Jerry Buss and Jim Buss is that Jerry Buss, he acquiesced to the players. He gave the players what they want. He brought in Shaq. He got Kobe. They did all those things. That's when the Lakers were great. That's when I could walk around with my chest held high, wearing a Laker lanyard, wearing a Laker hat, wearing a t-shirt like this. But you know what? Because of what Jim Buss has done, you can't boast as much as you used to. Only thing you can boast on is the past. You can't boast on the present or the current. All you can do is boast on the past. And what he's made this current Lakers team is just trash.
They are bad.
Utter garbage.
But I mean, Kobe can't help that. Kobe tried.
No, you're right.
Kobe tried.
You're
That's the
right.
problem.
And that's the exact problem.
The problem.
Kobe is a 37-year-old dude who came off an Achilles tear 2 years ago, came off a right knee fracture a year ago, and then you're forcing him to play with this
team, this horrible team.
It's like I can't forget when Magic Johnson came on Mike and Mike, and he said that he came on there and said, I'm sorry, he came on there and said they got all. This is how bad the team is constructed. They got all the same kind of player. They don't have any other kind of. They don't have a guy that specifically shoots. They have all the same kind of guy. When you think of the class of Nick Youngs and Lou Williams, they're all thrown in the same category.
Same thing.
You know what I mean? They all do the same exact thing. Not one guy's a spot-up shooter. Not one guy does this a playmaker or gets everybody involved. They all do the same thing. So
that's so funny because it's so true.
You know what I mean? Like, it's all the same guy. You look at the bench. Half the bench players are starters on our team. People that would play on the bench and other organizations start for us. Like, there is no reason. There is no reason that this man Robert Sacre should ever have gotten starters minutes. But there was a point in time he was starting. That's how bad the Lakers organization has done. I just can't.
What's the word?
It's an injustice.
Disservice?
It's a disservice, injustice.
It is, but I mean, at the same
It's a
time,
sin.
Kobe just had to enjoy his farewell tour with what he had. That's what he did.
They losing.
He came out, he tried to drop big
So
points.
then, okay, so I go on to the next question. How do you guys see how this farewell tour has gone for Kobe? How would you grade this farewell tour? Let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you grade this farewell tour?
10.
For Kobe?
10.
He said for Kobe. How would you grade the farewell tour?
I give it a 3.7.
Oh my!
Let me see. This is where.
Hold on. Let me
I didn't think
no. Now the fans that gives them that's 3 points right there. Now that's straight right there. Now the 0.7 that comes from their 16 wins. Everything else is just.
I'm so weak.
I'm pretty sure Kobe is back there just hurt.
All right, Rashad, why did you say 10?
Kobe had every stadium filled to max capacity every game.
That's why I gave him 3 for the fans.
You have a 3? You have every seat sold out to see you play. And they didn't see he knows that. He's like, my team is bad. They're here to see me.
But they don't win.
His farewell tour, everybody came there to see. They didn't come to see the Lakers.
They came to see Kobe, but Kobe ain't
I can bet you 100%. Maybe except me and Brendan. Me and Brendan may be the only ones that go see the Lakers play. But we're there to see Kobe too. Everybody in Washington had 24 on. They won't know. What number is D'Angelo Russell? That's how irrelevant he is right now.
Dang, he's number 1.
Number 1 jersey.
Out of everybody, D'Angelo Russell.
Like, it was just, I'm just saying, like, nobody, every only jersey you saw was Kobe jersey. Everywhere Kobe goes now, they're there to see him. That's a great farewell. If I'm going anywhere I go, all I'm here, I'm at an away game, but I feel like I'm at home because all they're saying is Kobe.
I feel
that's
like
why
if I've been so great of a player and got 5 championships, I feel like I should have a great farewell tour.
Which he did. He just didn't have a great season.
So before I go, I just want to say to those that were tuned in on Rabble and Spreaker, you heard the beginning part of our show. The YouTube stream wasn't working. It was technical. There was the wrong login and stuff that somebody logged into the email account. But now we're on so if you want to watch on the YouTube stream is up for those who want to watch it visually. But I also said before that today is Mamba Day. And if you go on Snapchat, you got the Mamba Day filter in honor of Kobe Bryant. I mean, when you get your own Snapchat filter for your retirement, that's when you know you're great. And also, I was letting everybody know that if you want to watch us, you can watch us on Rabble, like some of you, well, most of you have probably been doing, and it's on Spreaker and on YouTube. And that to subscribe to our personal YouTube channel at KBR Sports, and to leave your comments on the YouTube video and on Rabble so we can read your comments, and tweet us at KBR_sports so we can read y'all tweets live. You can call in at 757-683-4405. You want to chime in on the Kobe talk and give your own personal rendition of an experience you had with Kobe or of Kobe. But to go on what we were saying, this farewell tour, I would rate it a 7 because you have to feel good that you get this amount of fanfare and everything like that. Like you get this level of love, and you know what? No, bump that. I'm taking it down to 6.5. You get this level of fanfare, you get this level of adulation, and you get this amount of love from the fans
and the players and the
players. Yeah, you're right.
And the jumbotron screens every
and
game,
all the
and
tributes.
The great announcements he get every time he come out. It ain't
You're
just
right.
It ain't just 24 Kobe Bryant.
You're right. He gets all the love and stuff when he's coming out and everything. But here's the issue with it. I'm pretty sure we all know how competitive Kobe Bryant is. We all know when people talk about his competitiveness, who's he mentioned in the same breath as Michael Jordan. And when we talk about a player like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, these guys are winners. Kobe's a 5-time champion, and you subject him to a team like that, and he has to play with these guys, and they're losing night in, night out. And he's not the same guy that he can go and lift the team up by dropping 40, dropping 30 points a game. He might give you one good game here and there because his legs will be feeling all right that night. But relatively, I'm pretty. The only way this would even be a 10 is if he won out Peyton Manning way on a championship. It would be an 8. Or not, if it would be an 8 if they at least won some games. You know, they at least not even having to be a top seed in the West, but at least once it would be a 9 if they were like one of the top 4 teams in the East. I mean, in the West. Yeah, you know what I mean. If they were at least vying for a playoff spot and they play well in the playoffs, but a 10 means a championship, and that would be number 6 for Kobe.
But see, this is.
I mean, because how can you give it a 10? If you give it a 10, that means that it can't get any better. Exactly. So when you have to give it room to be better. Son, they suck.
It's the tour, not
and that's why I asked for Kobe.
No, but I'm saying how well the tour has been.
The tour, the tour, as in the
and the whole season has been his tour.
I'm not looking at it as the whole season. I'm looking at the tour in itself. The tour and the season are two different things.
I know you're looking at it as a fan.
No, but see, the tour is part of the season. That's the thing. His farewell tour is part of the season.
But I mean, at the same time, like everybody knows, we're not focusing on the season. We're just focusing on the farewell tour in a sense. It's they kind of separate into two different entities.
I don't know about that.
I think the way you're looking at it is like a side for the fans and then the side for Kobe. I think you could definitely rate it high on the side as a fan because, you know, like you said, you get to see Kobe come out with this amazing entrance every time, and then everybody has the 24 jersey on when you go to the game. You know, it's just phenomenal. They're selling Kobe shirts at the Washington Stadium. You know, it's amazing as a fan. But then versus Kobe, who, like you said, is very competitive, who has won 5 championships, going out, you know, as his last season, losing. Yeah, I wouldn't rate it as high for him.
But y'all make it seem like Kobe knew coming into the season he had a chance with this team. He knew as soon as LaMarcus Aldridge wasn't there, his chances. He knew when they said we're getting Roy Hibbert. You have
a point. He did know.
Yeah.
He did know. But
that's why Kobe be jacking on.
But he didn't know how he was gonna feel. Mm-hmm. That's why he didn't say he was gonna retire before the season.
But he knew this team wasn't going to a championship.
He played. I mean, because think about it. This team isn't the same team he played with last season. He knew it wasn't going to win a championship, but 16 wins, 16. I mean, because last season, Julius Randle got hurt in the first game. That was your 7th round. That was your 7th pick of the draft last year. He gets hurt in the first game, so you don't know how he's going to be when he comes out and plays. You picked D'Angelo Russell this season. He was your number 2 pick, so you have him to look forward to. And then you have Jordan Clarkson came out of nowhere. He was a surprise good player. So then you have that. You're like, okay, maybe we can get something going. Maybe. But Rashad, 16 wins. 16. 16 wins.
16 wins.
You can't imagine he thought they were only going to win 16 games
on
the season. And he probably gave himself credit as a player thinking, if me alone, I can get us at least 10. I can get us at least something. The rest of my team can at least give me something else. But 6 wins aside from that, because he probably played, because think about it. He went through that whole first month of October. Then he went through November. Then he announced it in December that I'm retiring. So you go through we went through most of November, but he went through November, and then December he announces he's retiring, and so he had to get a feel of how his body felt. And once he realized how his body felt, he's like, I can't do it. I can't even play beyond this point, especially if this is what I'm given. Mm-hmm. And the Lakers, they had the chance to get people, like you said, LaMarcus Aldridge. They had a chance to get this man. Who? Oh gosh, I can't even remember. Who went to Milwaukee over the Knicks and the Lakers?
Monroe. Was it Monroe?
Greg Monroe. That's it. Thank you. Greg Monroe. When he's not even a top tier star, and he chose to go to the Milwaukee Bucks over the Los Angeles. The Bucks aren't even in the playoffs, and he chose to go to them over the Lakers. That's what he's been. That's what he's been given.
That's how you know Kobe knew we had no chance of making the playoffs.
Bro, maybe not the playoffs, but at least
More than
16 wins. 16 wins is that's the franchise worst.
But it is the franchise. But I mean, you don't want to keep winning, and then he knows like. Well, I mean, I'm sure he doesn't care how the team's gonna be when he's gone because he's like, I'm not there anymore. So I mean, they want to continue to be bad. They continue to be bad. But at the same time, I feel like losing more games, like winning more games, and then not making the playoffs when you're as close would irritate Kobe a lot more because it'd have been like you guys didn't do enough to make the playoffs when we couldn't make the playoffs. That's how I feel like. That's how I'm kind of viewing it.
At least he wouldn't have a losing record.
Not necessarily because I mean, if you look at it, the AC spot was kind of it's like I'm not gonna say it's 500. It's a little bit above 500. So if he was, let's say he's playing like that, and they don't make the playoffs, and he goes out when he's like, we should have made the playoffs. We could have made a run. I'd rather him just be like, yo, we bums. Let me enjoy this tour because we're not gonna make the playoffs anyway. And y'all can still get a good draft pick.
And then it's funny because now we're in this last game. It's funny because this game even has playoff implications in itself for the Utah Jazz. Because if the Jazz win and the Rockets lose, the Jazz will be the 8th seed in the Western Conference seeding.
They're not gonna slide.
Exactly. So they're not going to take the night off just because it's Kobe Day.
Mm-hmm.
And
Kobe not gonna take the night off either. I'm telling y'all, 40.
Trust me, Kobe doesn't. I don't think Kobe takes any night off. But
he doesn't.
His legs. He's not the same dude no more.
Hey, he about to get those Tony Romo shots tonight.
I mean,
he's about to get those Tony Romo shots tonight.
Rashad, there's a reason why this man is shooting 35% on the season. He's not he can't do it anymore. He'll give you us a game every now and then.
Exactly. We're not talking about the season. Kobe's season in games is different.
Oh well, we got a call in.
I just feel for my man's Bean. I just feel for him. I'm sorry.
Calling you on.
Hey, Colin, it's KBR Sports, the best sports talk show 24-hour day. You're on. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are y'all boys doing?
Doing good. How you feeling, man? What do you have to say about this whole Kobe talk, man?
It's a sad day. It's a sad day in sports history. It's a day where all young men, especially in our age range, start to feel old because you watch someone's entire career.
Oh my gosh, that's so true. I didn't think about it that way. Like it's honestly the truth.
But yeah, I think it's really sad as far as grading the tour. I'll give the tour about a 6.5 or a 7. One just for seeing Kobe by itself gets the 6. The 0.5 is, I guess, D'Angelo Russell. I guess if I had to give somebody the other 0.5, the rest of the team has been abysmal. I agree with Brendan on that. But and sadly, I don't even think his farewell as far as tonight is going to go that well because the Jazz are still fighting to get in the playoffs. Yeah. So at the end of the day, they might all love Kobe and whatnot, but they're going to come to play.
Exactly.
Colin, I have something for you. Kobe's going to come out here and play this game and be like, this is my last game of my season. Nobody's going to remember the rest of the season. They're going to remember this last game. If he goes out and drops 40 or 50, which I see it happening. Everybody's going to remember this season as he dropped 40 and 50 in his last game of his career.
Oh, yeah, I totally agree with that, but I also wholeheartedly agree that Kobe could go out there and drop 92 and they're still going to lose.
Hey, that's okay. Like I said earlier, this farewell tour is about Kobe. He knows it's about. He don't care about his team. It's about him.
But here's the thing. I think that's a stretch beyond 40 points. Yeah. 40 points, 50.
If Kobe drops 50
25
and they lose and the crowd's going wild because technically in the crowd's out they won. If Kobe drops 50, that's a win for the Lakers. So
honestly, I'm not expecting much. If he hits 20, I'm sized. But I'm not expecting much. His body parts are falling apart. You saw how he had to be all iced up after 8 minutes. My man, unless he's just been holding back everything he has for this last game, I don't see him pulling off any super heroics because the Jazz got a bad man on their team. His name is Gordon Hayward.
Yeah.
He's a problem. I mean, he can be all right, but Kobe still got to guard him.
He does, and
unless Kobe just decides, we just gonna trade bucket for bucket, and then the season statistics don't go in Kobe's favor if we're talking about accuracy.
That's one of the things that's been just hampered me the most about putting my faith in this season for Kobe or at least in this game because we've had 82 games and his average is 17 points a game on 35% shooting, and I can't like just ignore that as if it's not It's
it
not in
doesn't
front
matter.
of me.
This is a different game. This is Kobe's last game of his
It-
career.
it
It's
is his
Kobe.
last game.
He's too competitive. He's
Bro.
dropping 50.
50 is a
Nah, bro.
bro. 50. You act like it's when he was
Kobe's about to play 48 minutes tonight.
wow.
Oh no.
You want him to get hurt.
before I get
Yeah,
ready to
he's
go, y'all.
He wants him to get hurt. Oh my gosh.
For his last
Yeah,
game to
he
be an
does. He doesn't
injury.
want Kobe to walk anymore. But
Right.
my last thing before I get off this phone is basically, even though the farewell tour as far as Lakers' success wasn't that great, and I know it hurts you guys being Lakers fans,
Hurts my soul.
Kobe is so great that he has ascended more than just being a regular player. If you can understand what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
even though this season wasn't that great as far as averages, we're not really gonna remember his farewell season. We're still just remembering Kobe in general. Kobe's like risen to that like Batman level. That like even if Batman sort of started slacking, you're like, yeah, but he's still Batman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what Rashad's going off of right now. Rashad's like, that's still. Rashad's still seeing 2006 number 8 Kobe. He's like, he's gonna drop 50.
happening.
He's gonna outscore the Utah Jazz in 3 quarters. That's the guy that Rashad's seeing right now.
You got to realize everybody gets old, man. Mike didn't even look like old Mike when he was on the Wizards.
This is the same team that team that beat the Golden State Warriors. Think about that. This is the same Lakers team that beat the Warriors, who's about to break the record.
And this
Think
is
about
the
that.
same Laker team that lost to the bum New York Knicks. Oh, sorry, caller. What were you saying? No. And this is the same Laker team that lost to the Philadelphia 76ers.
But it's the same
It's
one
the
that
same
beat the
Laker
Golden
team.
State
It's the same one.
Warriors.
Didn't the Lakers just lose by like 48 points?
They did
not long
actually.
ago?
I mean,
Vegas
Westbrook
lost.
had a triple-double in the first half, so that's
Did
unfair. It's
they
video
lose
game
to the
stuff.
Timberwolves in that 48 loss?
No, they got dubbed by the
No, it was
the Thunder.
Oklahoma City.
But it
Like
doesn't matter.
Timberwolves
They beat
back then, too.
they beat the Warriors. Keep it on us. 40. When we come back in the show.
I mean, like I said, a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
Yeah, everybody
Things
has
happen.
a good night.
except Kobe. Kobe has a dead eye on the rim. He's not blind. The
But
net
he
is
shoots 35%.
the
know.
ball
Even
going into the
watching this
basket
season, he looked
on
like
every
he's
shot,
blind.
shooting
got
efficient over
arthritis.
50%. Watch it. I'm calling it.
Caller, we appreciate you. Say your last point, caller. What were you gonna say?
Are you talking to me or college?
You.
Oh, nothing. I appreciate y'all letting me call in. Hopefully, if you switch to another subject, I'll be able to call again. But Rashad, please chill out. I don't want this man Kobe to fall and not be able to get up and look like that old lady in the commercials.
Come on. All right, caller. We appreciate you calling us, man. We appreciate you.
All right,
man. Kobe. Rashad, I'm hoping you're right. I'm praying. Honestly, I'm praying that you're right.
When have I been wrong about these Lakers stuff? Think about it. When have I said something wrong about these Lakers stuff?
About D'Angelo Russell, actually. One time.
What about him? I said he's a scorer. He's a scorer for us.
No, one time you said D'Angelo Russell about to average like 20 something points, and then
he got benched. I mean, that's not his fault. He would have done it. He would have done it. That's not his fault.
Rashad, even since he started starting, he hasn't averaged 20. Oh my gosh! You know what? This man's hilarious. All right, y'all.
Other Lakers stuff I ain't been wrong. I'm just saying.
We have to move on to the next topic. We got.